Welcome back, guys. Ghetto Rig episode 256. My name is Jay, for those that don't know us. And to my right, we have my co host Eddy.
How's it going?
That's messing with his watch. It's his favorite watch, I understand. And behind the camera, we got Miggy controlling all the buttons and the computers. And today he was on a ball. He's trying to earn that name back. The best producer in the business. Anyway, guys, welcome back. Couple of words about our sponsors. We have Vitality 1 and 2, also UFC gyms, Pinellas Park and Largo. If you haven't visited either one of those, you're losing out, guys. Trust me, you should go. Anyway, if you need some recovery, working out, these places got you covered. You need that banana bag when you just got done drinking, they got you covered. Anyway, that's short to do. 256. Let's go, boys. So you went fishing, huh? Yesterday? No, was it yesterday you went fishing or the day before that? Or you were planning to go?
I went fishing Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was bad, basically. I would label that as bad.
Where did you guys go?
A spot I know in Seminole that a friend of mine gave me.
Okay.
We just went, and there's like a seawall, and like this spot's pretty big. It's where we go wade fishing, and so it stretches like I don't know, what would you say, Miggy, from like where we walk out all the way to the seawall is like quarter mile, maybe two thirds.
You walked out in the water?
Yeah.
I'm not
Basically.
sure which one you're talking about.
By the park right there?
Yeah.
He's showing us on the map.
What's it called? Anyways, we went over there. We sat at the seawall for a little bit. We were fishing for like an hour and 15 minutes, and the wind was blowing about 20. And so it was annoying to cast. I was fishing artificial for most of the time, and that was really annoying.
That weight is probably nowhere near heavy enough to cut
Well,
through the wind.
it was shallow enough where the weight was good, but yeah, I switched to a bigger jig head at one point just to see if I can get some better casting, and then the water was too shallow, so I was like bumping the bottom way too much, more than what I like, so I had to switch back to the smaller one. I caught a small snook. I don't know what I mean small. I mean very small. Like,
My ninja, you complaining about catching snooks?
I just one small snook that was like literally like the size of my.
That's a snook. People will
I
like
don't know,
slit throats just to catch one.
He was probably 12, 13 inches, maybe 14,
baby.
like on a good day. And then Rodolfo caught one that was around 17 to 16 inches, I would say. And then he also caught like a fucking 19-inch catfish too.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, but
On a jig?
No, he was using shrimp.
Okay.
He was using shrimp, and then but that actually he caught the catfish at another spot. He caught it at Jungle Prada, the boat ramp at Jungle Prada right off of Park Street. He caught that there.
What's your how much time do you give a spot before you move on?
It depends. Depends on the time of day. What's the purpose of fishing that day? I mean, when I go wade fishing, I'm just going to that one spot more than likely, and I'm gonna like have like a route that I'm gonna walk the entire thing, and not just kind of stay standing in one spot like a lot of people do. Or I don't know. It depends. It depends how much time I have to fish. I mean, like that day we had less than 2 hours to go fishing, so it wasn't really like a time to be moving around a bunch. There has been times where we move around, every 40 minutes or so, depending on how the bite is going. Yeah, it all has to do with like what purpose of fishing you're trying to do, what fish you're going for, and things like that. The spots that you have in mind, all those things have to do with that. I mean, like for that kind of day, like on Thursday, it was just too shitty of a day. Like we shouldn't even have been fishing. It was blowing like crazy. The rain was coming in and out. Like when we were there fishing, it was fine, but on the way there, when we were in the car, it was rain constant, like starting and stopping. I don't know.
So it was like a shittier day of fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can't catch W's every day, right?
For sure. It was a shitty day. I mean, the tide was good.
But isn't it good, like, where you get to the point where you're actually catching fish and you can clearly say, okay, well, this was the weather, that's why I didn't catch, versus you going out there and not catching.
I couldn't tell you why some days we do well and some days we don't. I look at tides like I don't want to fish like sometimes in certain spots, like fishing a slack tide is like horrible, right? So, meaning like if the tide is still, sometimes it's really bad in certain areas. But it all can depend, like, I don't know too much about it, but I know like this certain spot that we go to a lot, they like fishing it specifically on an outgoing tide. And I usually will pay attention to that and make sure like I'm going over there on the outgoing tide. I mean, I fished there on an incoming and not had a lot of luck, and so that's kind of like lined up in a sense. But I don't know, fishing is just gambling most of the time. You just for everyday people, right? I mean, there's guys like my boss or my boss's dad that they know that shit like fucking mathematics, right? They know whether you're gonna go out tomorrow and fucking barely catch any fish and fish all day, or they know you're gonna go out tomorrow and have a really good day. Like the other day, my boss told me, he told my we were out in Europe when this happened. He took one of my buddies fishing, and they went out on his boat, and he told them before they went, like, oh, we're gonna catch 40 today, and my buddy told him like, oh, you're bullshitting, like you're fucking lying, that's not true, and they ended up catching 46.
Of what kind?
Like all kinds of fish. So it was mostly trout, but like trout, I'm assuming redfish and snook, that kind of stuff that we fish for.
Mm-hmm. Fast fish, basically.
Predatory inshore fish, I guess is a way you could look at it. Game fish, really like inshore game fish.
But you don't ever keep them, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not all the time, but it depends. Like if I'm going out waiting, it's very difficult for me to keep a fish, right? Like if I get there in 20 minutes after I've walked, I don't know, 100 yards.
Can you float a cooler with you? Like, can you put a cooler, like, on your waist and just float
the cooler with you? I've floated my water bottle. Like, I tied it to a rope and floated it behind me. I've done that with my water bottle. It scares the shit out of me, though. Because every once in a while I'll stop, and then it'll continue, like, floating, and they'll tap me in the back, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I think it's like a shark or something, like, coming and nudging me. It scared the fuck out of me the first few times I took it out. But I've never thought about a cooler. I know people that will go out and they'll put stringers on their waist.
Yeah, but the stringers, we've had the conversation before.
That's just too risky
fish,
to me. Yeah, that's too risky to me. Like just having dead fish on your waist, and for the first, I don't know, probably 30 minutes, they're not gonna be dead. They're gonna still be wailing around, and every once in a while moving, and probably bleeding as well. Because best thing to probably do if you put them on a stringer is to be bleeding them as well. Why not if you're out there?
No, I would say
it gives you a chance for another fish,
What do you mean?
On your stringer. If you put a dead bait on your stringer and a shark comes by,
he's taking a bite of his ass. That's what's happening.
No, I'm not doing that.
So, I'm sure you can float like a lighter cooler behind you that can fit a decent sized fish with some ice in it.
You can take a bait hammock with you.
Yeah, no. That's literally just basically putting it on a stringer. A cooler though, I don't know, that would easily flip. Like you're just relying on it floating by itself and not getting like full of water or whatever,
Even if he gets water in there, who cares? Well, if he gets water, it's gonna start sinking for sure. But if you put just ice and then seal it well, even if it floats, you know what I mean? Maybe like put in a trash bag and
my whole thing is it's gonna tip and then it's gonna the seams are gonna like start.
No, if you put it in a big black trash bag,
that sounds like I'm doing too much. Every time I catch a fish, take off a trash bag off a cooler, open the cooler, put the fish in.
Yeah, bro, but then at least you're keeping good fish in ice. You know what I mean?
I guess, but if I'm going out there to keep fish, I'll take a cooler on purpose and not do wade fishing.
Now I know this is a little gruesome, and I hope PETA doesn't come after us, but have you seen how the Japanese are like disabling the fish so he doesn't go into that rigor mortis and become hard?
They have the whole thing they say is basically you're shocking their like you're completely blowing out like their whole spinal cord, so all their nerves are getting killed, right? Then they're also bleeding the fish after the fact that happens. And the reason I've seen a lot of reasoning behind it is because a lot of times fish will bleed into their own meat, tissue,
and it becomes tart,
and that's when you get the really fishy taste. With sometimes you'll be eating a fish dish and you have one bite and you're like, damn, why was that so fucking fishy? And it's probably because that piece of meat that you ate, it probably had a larger piece of that bloodline still left in it that they didn't clean off well enough. I'm very picky when I'm doing that shit. When I fillet my fish, I probably waste more because I'm not very good at it either. But I'm also very picky about like not having that bloodline in there. I cut out every single little piece, and then I end up butchering it. But hey, still food left.
Yeah, but see, if you like master that the way they're doing it, the most humane way, I think you can still.
Personally, if I had a boat, right,
you would do it,
and I had my own setup like that, I would bleed fish. I think so. If I was taking home fish, I would bleed fish. But like for example, I mostly go out on my brother-in-law's boat, which he's very like picky
about it.
About the boat being clean, right? Like, anytime we catch a fish, he's like wiping the shit down. Like anytime little blood or whatever. Not every time. He used to be a lot more picky about it, but he's still like, I don't think he would be the kind of person to want to bleed a fish in one of his coolers, right? And a lot of times we don't ever have a fucking fish dedicated cooler ready. Sometimes we're throwing it in the same cooler that we have like our drinks and food and everything. We don't give a fuck. You gotta take the fish home, bro. Keep them cold.
When Eddie gets a boat, I'm gonna ask him, "What's your favorite method of gaffing a fish?" A 9mm.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, boys.
I have wanted to take my gun out on the flat to shoot a shark, but not purposely. That sounded weird. The way that flowed, that sounded like I purposely want to do that.
You got some beef with sharks or something?
I do. One of them pulled up on me, bro. Come on. What are you opening? You're fucking up the whole sound in here with your crinkles.
Listen, I got these.
That and you're trying to fuck up our stomachs.
I got these popcorns. And I thought they're interesting because this got.
I like how you handed them to me before you had one. That was the thing. That's why I didn't grab it, because I feel like you're bamboozling me.
No, it says caramel cheddar and hot cheddar. And the colors, you can tell which one is it. I'm just, before I eat it, that's like a, I don't know, maybe it's a thing. Like before you eat it, you offer it to all your friends first, and then you eat it last.
But I think it's like, you should take a bite first, and then...
When you bring something sketchy, it's different.
Why would you think that I would give you some fuck shit?
What
I've
do you
never
mean,
done that
bro?
to you.
I'm not saying
really?
fuck shit, but...
I've never done that to you. Every time I've done it, I've shared the fucking misery with all of you.
Yeah, but remember the strawberries?
Strawberries? Which strawberries?
Sour-ass strawberries?
Sour
You tried to make us believe they weren't sour strawberries.
No, I didn't. I said they're sour. I said I'm bringing sour candy. And those strawberries were delicious. I'm not going to lie.
They were good after you got past the sour part.
Yeah.
Dried strawberries are...
All right, I'm going to eat it. All right, I'm taking the cheddar.
I'm going to eat it as a...
Okay. I'm going to do the spicy cheddar now.
I got a Zen in and I got a mouthful of peppermint, so...
Yeah, this is not... We're not set up for this.
And I'm going to do caramel.
Are you going to at least plug the people that made this shit, or no?
I'm not going to tell them my opinion. Go ahead. And then I'll tell you my opinion when you're done.
I'll have a cheddar one. I'm not going to have all of them.
At least do the spicy cheddar, too. It's the red one.
Bitch is stale.
I'm going to be the dickhead that's going to decline.
Why?
I don't like popcorn.
Because it gets stuck in your teeth?
It's spicy and... Yeah.
No, only the red ones are spicy.
And they're not that spicy, too. It's not bad. I'm like a caramel popcorn mixed with cheddar cheese popcorn. For me is the best, like the mix of both.
The only cheddar,
salty and sweet.
The only cheese popcorn that I ever liked was that Smarts Food cheesy popcorn that they give you in school. That's the only one.
You want something?
Bro, you also eat bread when you're hungry, just by itself.
What the fuck is wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that.
You know,
when there's a bunch of food,
boy?
homeboy eats just bread.
You know how many centuries we've lived on bread for?
Oh, I know. That's literally like, that was like when we learned how to grow crops. That was like the not industrial. That was like one of the revolutions of
a
lifetime.
Diet of bread and wine.
Yeah.
Get fucked up and get full after. Bloated as fuck.
Yep. And then the next day you're having a hard time shitting with all that bread fucking becoming concrete in your stomach.
No wonder they've been able to find them things. They've been fossilized since they fucking got pooped out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, bro, have you seen the biggest, like somebody found the biggest shit a Viking took and it's got like fossilized? Have you seen the size of that thing?
A shit.
Yeah. They found biggest Viking shit. Yeah. That right there. Look at the size of it. There, she's holding, and that's fossilized.
I think bro shit his fucking esophagus out of his asshole. That's
look at that homeboy is holding in his hand, like the second picture in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, he's been fucked up the ass.
Bruh, and this has been fossilized, so you know that shit came out. No pun intended. That thing came out fucking
ancient gay. What is it from? What? From an ancient gay Viking.
Huh?
You telling me he can't poop something out like that without being banged in the booty hole?
No, but you're definitely
feeling
some crazy shit when you're taking a dump like that.
I mean, there've been a lot of these videos on Instagram. They're not AI. Like somebody opens the door and there's like a damn a thing, an alien just like laying in there. You wouldn't even flush. That's how big this fucking thing was. Somebody had a fucking time and a half pushing that thing through.
Dude, those are set up prank videos.
Are they? But with what? They're set up with what?
These guys usually grab like big ass sausages and lather them in like sauce that looks like shit.
Nutella.
And Nutella and shit like that, yeah.
But how do they make it smooth?
The whole I've seen many of those videos where these guys will go to those bathrooms, will set that shit up, and then they go to the employee and be like, "Yo, somebody took a massive dump in your guys' bathroom. Like, I was trying to use a bathroom, but like, with how it is," and the employees will go in there and just fucking freak out.
Yeah, but how do you make it that smooth though? Because it is smooth. You ever try putting Nutella and make it smooth? That shit don't work.
Oh, you microwave it.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
I've never done that.
Yeah, you microwave it. You get like Hershey's chocolate and then you just microwave it.
All right, so here's the question I have. $1 million question. What's better, regular Nutella or that Nutella that comes in with white and brown? Like there's that mix, like there's the swirl of it.
Never had that.
Cookies and cream Nutella?
No, it's not a cookies and cream. Like put in Nutella, white and brown Nutella.
I've never seen this. So I couldn't tell you. It's not $1 million question, by the way. It's a very shitty $1 million question.
Bruh, if you never had this Nutella, like you're missing out. That's the white Nutella. But like the other one, yeah. Like this is half and half where you can kind of still pick the sides. But there is that swirl one. Like see the picture right there, the open jar? Yeah, that right there. It comes in like this. You never had this?
Mm-mm.
We should do this on a
I
pod.
don't think this is around anymore. This is Nutella Duo because every other picture here is something different.
You can still buy the Nutella. I don't know if it's going to be necessarily a Nutella brand, but you can still buy those duos. You know who has these? Aldi. I'm going to go to Aldi and pick up 2 of these. I'm going to bring it in and we're going to give it a try. See which one you like. Because when you mix in the chocolate with the white, it ain't the same. Like you have to eat the white separately and then chocolate separately. See which one is better and then eat the mix of it and see which one is better.
But if I can get diabetes on the pod.
Yeah. But I haven't had Nutella, bro. I don't remember when was the last time I had Nutella. Matter of fact, I remember when it was. Last time I ate a crepe, like a banana Nutella crepe, that's the last time I had a Nutella.
Yo, some fucking pancakes with some fucking chocolate on top, some Nutella. Ooh.
Yeah, but when was the last time you've actually had that?
What?
Can you remember?
Pancakes?
With Nutella, yeah.
Europe.
You did?
I mean, not.
Oh, that's cool.
We had Nutella plenty of times in like the crepe place.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Guys? Oh, that's cool. Because I didn't have. I didn't have any.
I had like a French toast with like chocolate.
I be buying those little Nutella Goes sometimes. With the little bread, like the little sticks.
Which ones?
Those little packets right there on the top, Nutella Go.
Oh yeah. Those are pretty cool. Now, you know what? What kind of breakfast I would want? That breakfast place we went in Puerto Rico.
Uh-huh.
That breakfast place was fire.
Yeah. What is it called? Bistro Cafe. Yeah. We found that place when we went to Puerto Rico. Like,
do they have something like that here?
Miami.
Can we look up?
Yeah,
Only in Miami.
Miami has a location of the Bistro Cafe. Oh damn, my fly is down.
Yeah.
But can you throw into ChatGPT to see if there is anything in Tampa area that's like resembles that? Because we can make like a breakfast thing, all of us like wake up, or even lunch thing. We just go out there. You know what I mean?
It's hard to ask and why. Like, I don't understand. Like, why would you ask a robot like AI to tell you that?
Put that in there.
They wouldn't understand the taste. They don't understand.
No, I know. Put that in there, and then say go through the pictures, and find cafes.
You give me the prompt.
Okay.
I'll type it.
Type in. Go to the pictures of Bistro Cafe that's located in Miami and Puerto Rico. Compare that with. Compare that with restaurants that are within the Tampa area and give me the closest one, the one that resembles the closest, the one that has the food resembling the closest, and food and drinks resembling the closest. Yeah, this is a good sign. He's thinking longer for a good answer. This is a good sign.
I don't trust that shit.
I don't trust this. This is the same thing as somebody telling me we found the location on TikTok. Like,
I think TikTok and Instagram stuff is more of a hype. It's the way they make it look like. And to me, the places that I went and I had,
I just thought of your thing from TikTok you dealt with lately.
huh?
what?
He knows. It's okay.
I don't know.
Oh, you told
Your
me.
your latest life hack in your household from TikTok.
Oh, my mom.
What is it? Share there.
No, it's okay.
It's not okay.
No possible.
But
Oh my god, 30 minutes later.
yeah.
to
But
answer this.
what we can do though. Okay, so what is this?
Oxford Exchange, Boulogne Brasserie and Bakery,
Okay.
Jackson's Bistro Bar and Sushi, and Bistro BT. Which one do you want to look at first?
Let's do Oxford Exchange, because I've heard the name.
What does bistro mean? Isn't that like
Bistro is like a little restaurant, and I think it comes from French. Oh, it's Russian. Yeah.
Northern colloquial term meaning bad alcohol, perhaps from Russian bistro rapidly.
Bystra. Oh, rapidly. Okay, that makes sense. Bystra meaning fast, so basically fast food. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, click on that. Let's see what they got going on here on the pictures. Go, keep going. Keep going. You know what? Fuck that. I know better than ChatGPT. Put in DATS.
Downtown St. Pete.
There. I don't think the location exists anymore in downtown St. Pete. Oh, does it still?
It's
Okay.
permanently closed.
Yeah. Just do DATS on the maps. Whatever comes up and you
I
want to
wonder
go
if
over the
it's-
food. Yeah, like go to menu or whatever. I think DATS comes close to that.
I think that doesn't.
You don't think so? Because you can get, for example, you get in a burger, right? Like, look, it comes pretty decently close. You know,
nothing's like Bistro Cafe.
Come to
no, yeah, of
Go
course.
to Kids and Cousins on 34th, you'll be straight.
But
You just tell them you want fruits on top.
bro,
of
you
it.
ever had a
Pancakes.
burger with a mac and cheese bun?
Hey, wait. Creme brulee French toast. Oh, never mind.
You ever had a burger with a mac and cheese bun? Bro, that thing is fire.
I've had mac and cheese on a burger,
Yeah.
No, so they use, instead of a bun, they take
I
the
know what
mac
you're
and
talking
deep
about,
fry it and put
but
that as
I've had where they get like a fried patty of mac and cheese.
and then just put it on top.
Put it on top with the burger too.
Yeah.
One of my favorite pizzas. It's the worst fucking pizza in the world, but CC's makes a mac and cheese pizza.
They do. And
That
that shit
shit
is
is
good.
fire.
I've had
That
it
shit
and that
is
shit is
very
good,
good.
yeah.
I actually like CC's pizzas.
You remember there was
It's just one of the cheap ones that's kind of like but it could
It's
be good.
bready as fuck, and that's why I like it.
Bready as fuck. What do you mean? They shit is usually thin.
but
Yeah, it is, but the end of it is very bready.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
and because it's thin, that also makes it a little bit.
I like thin pizza.
there was a CC's buffet in that plaza where right now they got like pots and pans right here on 46.
There still
and
is a
66.
CC's
There
there.
still is
Still
one
is.
there.
Yeah. Me and
Okay.
Rodolfo
My
used to go over
family-
there and
my
cause
family
havoc.
alone. My family alone has kept them in business.
Yeah.
I go there like.
Bro, that shit fire. You
every-
go in with the
every
buffet,
week.
bro, and there's cinnamon rolls.
Nah, fuck everything else. That sweet pizza that they make. You know what I'm
Sweet
talking
pizza.
about.
Bro, that
No.
shit is ass
That
compared
shit-
to
I
the
love
cinnamon
that
rolls.
shit.
The
Fight me.
cinnamon rolls are
Fight me.
way better.
Fight me.
Way better. Cinnamon rolls for sure.
No, the
That was
pizza's
the
fucking
best
amazing,
dessert they
dude.
had.
It's
100%.
just straight sugar, but I fucking loved it.
There's dessert pizza was
That was so
It was
good.
too much.
I
And the
love it.
cinnamon rolls were very sugary too, but they were
I would
always
eat 3 of
soft
them
and
bitches. Right after eating all that pizza, 3 dessert pizzas right afterwards.
Worst fast food pizza place I think is Little Caesars.
Do y'all like the Burger King?
I'll concur.
Do y'all like the Hershey pies from Burger King?
Yes.
I don't like anything from Burger King. After the last Burger King we've had, I'm not touching Burger King for another fucking
That shit
decade.
made me fart like crazy.
Yeah, that shit
I
made me.
enjoyed it.
It was good,
Mm.
but I was farting like a motherfucker.
I mean, I had to hold my shit for quite a while. And playing.
Yeah, because we had a damn 8-hour flight, bro.
Yeah.
Who wants to shit in an airplane?
I
Nobody.
did.
Boy, Eddie won a couple times.
Culo
Hell yeah.
sucio, bro.
Like 3 times. What do you mean? I took wipes with me.
Culo sucio still in the plane, bro.
I took wipes with me.
What'd you do with the little thing? I don't think there's enough fucking butt
What?
gasket you can put to cover the bathroom, the toilet.
I had wipes, like disinfectant wipes.
So you disinfected everything?
Yes.
You clean the walls and everything?
Yes, bro. I actually literally every time I'd step in the bathroom, because this is something I've noticed, and I've been wearing shorts a lot lately, especially in the airports when we were traveling. When you drop your pants, them shits, if you're wearing shorts, they're gonna hit the floor.
They are.
Right? So, when I have wipes with me, what I've been doing, and I would go in bathrooms, is I throw a wipe on the floor, and I fucking wipe it around my foot, and then I grab a piece of paper, and I pick that bitch up and throw it away so I can wipe the floor in front. Because every dude pisses in front of the toilet.
They do.
Right? So, I've been doing that, and I wipe the whole bitch down.
And you know what I've been doing is I've been avoiding eating any type of food before any flight. Because every time I eat in the airport, bro, I don't know if whether it's the altitude or like the barometric pressure or what it is. Man, it gives me the worst gas and like uncomfortable feeling like ever. So I try to avoid it as much as possible. And then when I get to the destination,
You know, I noticed something that was kind of crazy. Towards the end of the flight, I had been farting. And I was like, and I would fart, and I was like, damn, okay, it's not hitting me. It's still all right. It was a false alarm one, right?
Shooting blanks.
Bro, but then I remembered I had got sick that day. It didn't have smell. So them shits were probably blowing up my area, and I didn't know.
And all that air gets circulated in a fucking plane.
But fuck that viejo and that vieja that was sitting next to us. Fuck them. You know why? That shit pissed me off. When we got after that 8-hour fucking flight, we get to the destination finally, and these motherfuckers stand up, and I'm telling you, 9 to 10 rows. I think it was like 9 to like a dozen rows in front of them. Nobody stood up. Nobody stood up, and they were all waiting for everyone from the back of the plane to just get off until they can get off comfortably. It looked like, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the viejo and I'm looking over there and I'm looking at the viejo and I'm looking over there and I go, "There's fucking nobody. Walk, nigga. You got your bags down. You got everything down. People at the front of the plane are walking. Walk." And I go, I'm sitting there, and at a point I got fucking frustrated. I looked at the viejo. I go, "Hey, can we get out?" Like, and the viejo ignores me. And then his wife said something like, "Oh, we're waiting for the other people." And, but she mumbled. I couldn't really tell what she said, right? But then I said it to the viejo. I was looking at him.
She didn't say we're waiting for the people. She said, "Fuck you, bitch."
And,
told you go back to your country.
It's funny. I think it was the lady that was sitting next to you. Because you were behind us, right? On that flight? Yeah, you were behind us. I think it was the lady that was sitting next to you. And when they ignored me, I looked at her and said, "I guess not."
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Literally like 10 rows in front of us. Nobody had stood up. But like the front of the plane had already stood up and people were walking off. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? And then out of nowhere, I think all those people that were sitting there kind of realized like, oh, nobody's getting up around us. Maybe we should get up. And that's when everyone, after they got up and got their shit, we finally started getting off the plane.
Patience.
Fucking viejo.
Yeah, no, because I know planes are hectic. And that's why I usually choose the aisle seat, because then I can immediately stand up, take my bag, I'm ready to fucking go. And if there's people with me that are sitting next to me, I can always stand up, push back a little bit, have that row open so they can get out.
For comfortability wise, I think I do prefer the aisle seat, like for what you're saying. But if I'm in any way possible trying to get a lick of sleep, I need the window.
Yeah,
I need the window because I can't. Even those seats that have like the little thing, that doesn't help enough. Like, and they never lean back enough where I don't fucking put my head.
You know what? I found a hack, man. That pillow, you know, the neck pillow. If you know how you put the neck pillow and there's the open space right here, but if you flip the neck pillow, not only to the side, you can just flip it completely backwards. Now you have more, even if your head falls to the side where it's open, there's no opening. You're just kind of like falling on top of the pillow, and it keeps your head staying up like this and just comfortable.
Yeah, I feel like having that thick part towards the back doesn't make any fucking sense. Because when I'm sitting in the seat, it's like just creating space in the back of my head. And like when I put my head back, I feel like I'm just tilting my neck so far. And it never feels natural. Eddy got a new card. What? New card? What are you talking about?
What? What are you talking about? At the shop, and he had Uncle Live written on the tire, lol. What? What is he talking about? Elaborate, please, Arthur. We don't know what the hell you're talking about. Give us a little more context here.
Eddy got a new card. I ain't getting no new credit card, bro. I got one that's out the ass right now, but I ain't got a new one. Be stupid of me.
Cracker got a new card.
Don't tell me that. This shit sounds scary. You hit me with bad news right now, bro.
Bro, did the life stop? No, life didn't stop, right?
No.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, what do you guys think for this weekend? I think this weekend there's a big card for UFC, right? Let me see here.
I don't know.
UFC
Yeah,
Rio?
let's do prognosis on this. Let's see what's going to happen on this one.
Oh, it's a fight night. Okay.
But it's still, I think...
Charles Oliveira, Mateus Gamrot.
Oh, new video card. I got one. Oh, he got a new card. Eddy got a new card, meaning I got a new card.
I got you. Shipping in?
Oh, hey, you see Pereira video at the shop, and he had Uncle Live written on tire.
No, I've seen a lot of AI shit of that. I haven't seen like a real one.
Latest Pereira video at the tire shop.
Davison Figueiredo versus Montel. I don't know who Montel Jackson is. Vicente Luque is fighting. It's not like a stacked card.
Bro, Pereira is eating shish kebabs. Oh shit, he did break a toe, I guess, huh?
Oh, he broke his foot.
He broke his foot.
Yeah, I thought so because he wasn't grabbing a toe. He was grabbing like back here towards the middle of his towards more of the middle of his foot.
This is the shop he's talking about. You know what's cool? At least on a phone, you can speed up the videos. With this one, you can't, right? It's his original shop where I guess he worked at. I don't get the whole Uncle Live thing on a tire.
It's probably fake what Arthur's talking about. There's been a lot of AI videos.
No, this is right there, Uncle Live, right?
Yeah, it does.
But Gogon is the shish kebab video. What is he eating there? He's eating that fucking Dagestani food? No, it's just a steak. Yeah, it's just a steak. Private jets and all. He living the dream.
I can't believe how many people around me I know that are believing in AI videos.
Some of them are getting good.
They are getting good, but like if you just pay attention a little bit, I feel like you can tell.
No,
most
bro,
of the ones.
you guys work with AI. An average person does not.
But I don't work with AI visually, ever, like basically ever. Like when it comes to
someone you can clearly tell it's
creating content. I mean, I guess because we working with video and constantly looking at pictures and stuff like that, maybe that has something to do with it. But I mean, I don't ever create video with AI.
I think what's gonna happen pretty soon, it's gonna get much better, more lifelike, and what the social media companies are gonna be forced to do is put down a little thing saying created by AI, so people know that it is created by AI. It's not real, because there are a couple of them of, so have you seen the new women's Olympics that's been going viral on internet? It's basically them like vacuum cleaning, washing dishes, and stuff like that. And they look pretty, like you can tell it's an AI because that shit would never happen, number one. And number two, like you can tell it's an AI. But they're very, very lifelike. You know what I mean? But I am big props to these people because they're putting some time in and they're able to figure out how to make these videos very good, you know? And it's not just a chat GPT. I'm sure they're using dedicated AIs to do this with. Does that girl know Muay Thai or is she just no? It's
Don't
just,
mind when I'm looking on the screen. I was trying to find a video.
yeah, that's some bullshit. All right, so what do we got here? Go back up. Let's see who's fine. Go down. Okay, so Pereira.
You guys won't know
Pereira.
most
Oliveira.
of the guys.
Huh?
You guys won't know most of the guys probably.
Gamrot. So he's up and coming. Then you have Figueiredo. Vicente Luque.
Who?
Vicente.
Mm-hmm. I don't know those two. Ricardo Ramos. I don't know who the fuck these people are. Yeah, these are all. Oh, okay. So that's Thomas Peterson. He's fighting again. Wow, he won against Muhammad.
Against Vitor Petrino.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Muhammad is also fighting. Yeah, because he's fighting Johnny Walker's brother, younger brother. Johnny Walker's younger brother is very good at.
He has 3 heel hook wins, I think it is.
Yeah, he had heel hooks. He's very, very good at heel hooks. And this one is gonna be in Brazil.
Yeah, they're in Rio.
So we got a trip planned for a jiu-jitsu camp to Rio, December 15th, for 14 days.
Damn, you guys are going for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Jesus
should be
Christ.
Good. Should be good. But we're not gonna spend too much time in Rio. We're gonna
7 weeks of vacation for you? Jesus Christ.
7 weeks.
With you've gotten to Colombia this year, haven't you?
Yeah.
With that, plus Europe, plus that, it's like 7
So
weeks.
I get 240 hours of vacation time throughout the year. That's including holidays. So holidays and vacation all combined together, 240 hours, which is 6.5 weeks.
Damn.
Now, once January 1st comes, that clock resets.
Right.
I can carry over 80 hours if I don't use it, right? But I have to use it all the way until April 1st. If I don't use those 80 hours until April 1st, I'll lose those days. So it kind of makes no sense to carry over, you know?
Yeah, you'd have to use a lot.
Yeah. My company previously, you could carry over and you could stack them.
Damn.
See what I'm saying? So some people would like work for like 5-6 years, stack them all out, and be out for 6 months, paid vacation.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but so with this one I can. So that's why I'm like I use every chance I get. And most of my vacations that I take is usually like 2 days, right? Because I'm going over the weekend and then I come back over the weekend. So I'm using 2 days. Like I'm technically out for like 4 to 5 days, but I'm really just using 2 days.
So it looks like Pereira really wants to jump up to heavyweight.
He does. I think it's like the weight cutting part. Not only the weight cutting.
No, I don't think so. I think it's him wanting to have like be the first 3-time.
Well, who's he gonna fight?
Right now it would be Tom Aspinall for the belt, but they're talking about him fighting John Jones, but that wouldn't make sense, right? Because they're saying
Jones has been out.
Exactly, he's not the heavyweight. He's not the world champion right now. So even if he were to come back, he wouldn't just get the belt.
I think it would be a bigger fight, Pereira with John Jones than Aspinall. It would be much bigger fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like much more viewers would tap in, even if it wasn't for the belt.
Yep.
You know, so I don't know. That'd be interesting. What is going on with Easy? I haven't seen him in a long time.
Oh, I don't know what's his next. I don't know what's his next fight.
Can you look up?
I really don't.
What do they have scheduled for EC?
Israel Adesanya.
What do they have for him scheduled?
I don't think they have a fight scheduled for him. His last fight, he got TKO'd by Nasruddin Imavov.
Yeah, I mean, he took 3 L's. Like, see, this is what it is, man. You take an L, and then after you take that first L, it's just kind of like what happened to Volk.
Yeah, he's 1-4 in his last 5.
Mm-hmm. That's not good, you know. So maybe he might end up retiring. Have you seen Conor though?
Yeah, but he's taking a 18-month suspension. Conor won't fight till 2026.
No. But
7.
Have you seen him? Because he bought that league, right? Have you seen him?
Yeah,
like,
he's a
being
big
there
owner of
doing
BKFC.
the Dana White job. But like you see him, he's like in there, like he just gets in there.
Yeah,
There was
off.
a little clip.
I think he's off hella coke.
Oh yeah, homeboy is like flying.
But apparently he's back into the testing pool, so he can't be doing drugs supposedly.
Yeah. See, these videos started going viral, but these are all made by AI clearly, and they're pretty lifelike, you know.
Oh shit! What the fuck? I can't show that on YouTube.
No, you can't.
Fuck. What the fuck?
But there's more of these. There's a lot more of yeah. That one, the washing dishes one. Yeah, like look.
That's crazy.
Bro, tell me these AIs are not getting good, man. They're getting good. Look at that.
The problem is the low quality is what gives it away the most of the time, and then the unnatural movement.
Hey,
It hasn't quite got down.
The internet started.
Like where did that red shit appear from? This what gives away
The
like
internet-
even if you had any
random
kind of
stuff.
like
The
watch that
internet
red shit
started
come
at
up now.
240p, man.
See that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're not there anymore, right? An iPhone films better video than this.
But AI is gonna get there soon.
And much
It only-
faster.
It only took a decade for us to get from 240 to 720, 1080.
Go,
A
exit
decade.
out
Come
of
on,
this
it's been a
one.
lot more
Exit
than
out
that.
of this one.
4K's been around for like 10 years.
Exit out of this one and then go to the.
That's a lie.
What are you talking about?
It can't be that long.
Yes, 4K has been around for 10 years. Yes.
Yeah, you're an unk now.
No, we're not unks.
Yes, you are.
Don't try and feel good about yourself now.
Yeah, you're an unk, bro. 10 years of 4K, you're an unk.
Ah, it's been 14 years, fucker.
2010.
I told you.
Camera has had 4K
And that's YouTube has supported 4K uploads. Let's talk about how about the first 4K TV.
Well, the first 4K.
Talking about that,
TV.
what's the best resolution TV you can buy right now?
Oh, 2012. Best resolution you can buy right now is 8K.
That's it?
Yep. Which most things aren't even filmed in 8K.
I can't even support it.
Yeah. Which doesn't really make sense.
You can watch sample demo videos of 8K on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it's still compressed to dog shit anyways. Yeah. I mean, your best bet of watching something actually at 8K is having a computer plugged into the TV.
Because of the monitor?
Because the computer will be able to push it, yeah. And actually, like, pull it out at its most raw. But yeah, there's like barely any
what
you
is
can watch at 8K.
What are the first two movies they're gonna go in 8K?
So there's a couple ones apparently.
What is this noise?
The sync.
What sync? Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of movies that have been filmed in 8K. Because those guys use fucking RE 8K cameras. Those guys are fucking insane.
What is the best TV technology currently?
TV technology, what do you mean by that? Like camera?
OLED.
OLED.
OLED is still
Quality? OLED.
See, the thing was, they were saying that what was the one with the gas?
Plasma?
Plasma was always better than any of the OLEDs, except it was just so expensive to make, plus it required a lot of electricity.
And they burned in like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. But the gas was the best thing they've done.
No, I think that if it was the best thing, they would still be trying to use it today.
Yeah.
So in movies, there is a
those are the
practical
reasons
use
they said.
of 8K in filmmaking, which is getting higher data so that you can do more work in visual effects and CGI.
Yeah, everything becomes sharper. You can crop in and do any kind of effect you want.
It's still going to be exported in 4K and 2K.
Yeah.
You know what I was excited about? For a while, this was maybe 10 years ago, they were talking about technology that we're going to make where each pixel would have a triangle shape, where you can watch two TV programs sitting down in the same room, depending on an angle you were watching it. If you're watching from this angle, you would see this. If you're watching from this angle, you would see that. But that never came to fruition. The next thing I'm kind of waiting for that's kind of exciting is those TVs that roll up and down. Like they just roll into like a little box. You know, that's the next one I'm excited about, because that's going to aesthetically save a bunch of room in your, bunch of space in your room. But
it all just continues going and going, getting better and better and better and better and better. I mean, what used to be what we called high definition was 720 pixels.
Talking about going better and better. Apparently, BMW is the first company that reported they had a human-like robot work for 6 months, 10 hours a day, without stopping, and they're able 7 days a week, and they're the first company that were able to do this.
I mean, are they really though?
It was like a autonomous robot.
But what? Just because it looks like a human, now it's a human robot versus just being a robot that every company's been using anyways?
No. That's the thing. No company's used this before. This is an autonomous robot that replaces a person. Actually replaces a person's job.
Bro, there's been robots that have been doing that for the last 20 years. What are you talking about?
They haven't.
Yes, they have.
Mm-mm.
What are you talking about, bro?
They're the first ones that did this.
That replace a person, bro. For how long have people been?
Now we're not talking about the little arms that are like welding.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, is that it's the same thing. It's just a new step.
the little arm.
Bro, look. Just because now the robot isn't just going and doing this. Now it can go and do this and go, oh, this is this, and go and move it over here because it belongs here, whatever.
Yeah.
That's just an upgrade. Doesn't mean it's a different kind of robot. No, it's just a newer version. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
But this is the first one of that newer version. Like, those Boston Dynamic robots? Mm-hmm. That type of a robot without the backpack on the back, just doing the work for 10 hours without stopping.
They can run that shit 24 hours a day. The fuck does 10 hours mean?
Bro, they were the first ones to do it. I don't know what you want me to say.
But you're making it seem like it's some big thing, but it isn't.
It is a big thing.
No, it's not.
Because slowly they're going to start replacing people at the factory.
Yeah, we've known this for the last 10 years.
I know that.
They have been doing that for the last 10 years.
No, they have not.
Yes, they have.
They've been trying, but
they don't have a dude in the factory that sits there and fucking paints every chassis anymore. No, they have a robot that paints the chassis. And this has been slowly.
Like a little arm that paints
What's the difference on how it looks? No, it isn't. It's doing the same thing.
It is a big difference.
No, it's not, Jay. It's the same fucking thing.
All right. Not to you. To me, it is.
That makes no sense.
Well, how is this the same thing? You have an actual humanoid robot.
It's just replacing a more sophisticated job. Doesn't mean they haven't been replacing jobs for the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. The whole point was like, oh, these jobs are too sophisticated. You're not going to be able to do it. Other people
and
like,
every 6 months they disprove that by coming out with the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one.
Yes, and these ones were actually working for 6 months, 10 hours a day. And not this. Do you see this arm? It's not this.
It's just a more sophisticated version of that. That's all I'm trying to say.
Pull it up.
And guess what?
Yes, that's the whole point.
To me, 10 hours a day sounds like bullshit.
Yeah, I'm sure they had the batteries ran out or whatever.
Batteries, plug the bitch in.
Yeah. But the point is that they did
Hardwired.
it. They did it. The point is that slowly they're going to start
sound like they did anything
everybody.
Crazy to me.
What do you mean it doesn't sound like crazy? How do you not see it? How do you not see that if they were able to prove the concept? Now, it's only matter of like maybe a year, maybe a two.
How do you not see that this
replaced?
This isn't mind-boggling news? How do you not see that?
No, I understand it's not a mind-boggling news. I get that. I get that we knew this is going to happen, but nobody knew when it's going to happen. Now there is actual proof that this is happening, and this is going just to escalate from here. So all those people that were talking about, oh, this will never happen, that you can't replace humans because we have the human touch, this and that, this robot just proved that they're all wrong.
By doing exactly what?
Because we've been using these little arms. How long have we been using these little robotic arms? Can you look up in a car industry? Mm-hmm. So let's see what it says. 1985. Since 1985, this is the first upgrade they've done. Since 1985.
What do you mean it's the first upgrade they've done?
From 1985, from those arms. The arm's been here since 1985, from 40 years. 40 years.
And you think that they went from this to the humanoid? That was one step. Come on, bro. What are you thinking?
Of course they did go because
that's all they've done. Yes. Those are the only two forms. Yes. Automation. No, yes. Are you crazy, bro?
What else automation is out there?
There's a million fucking contraptions they use nowadays, bro. Come on. Are you crazy?
No, they don't. No, they don't. Like the BMW has created robots that would assist people, which means like they will strap into it. They can sit down. It supports their weight. They can lift more weights. But these automated arms haven't changed in 40 years. Yeah, the technology might have changed. They're a little more faster working, this and that, the third, the fourth. But the actual concept.
But these aren't the only contraptions and devices that they use that is involved in automation. Is those little arms.
As far as doing that, yes, that is the only one.
Oh my God.
Are you talking about the assembly line, the moving of the
There's
cars?
a million fucking automated devices.
Which one? Show me.
Bro, all these rails and shit. These guys in these factories, you see all the shit on the roof? All of that has to do with that. And it's not just a support system for those arms. No, they have their own things that they do to the car as well. The lifts for them, the hydraulic lifts that transfer them around. Those little robots that move around automated and do all this shit. All I'm trying to tell you is that it's just a new iteration of the same shit that's been happening for the 10 years.
Which has been in use for many, many years. Many, many years. We've had this technology for many, many years. The arms themselves, they just showed you, 40 years. Nothing's gone more upgraded than that. Nothing. This is the first robot that went in and did it. Like, pull up that one picture on the bottom where the guy's like leaning down, under the photo. Oh yeah, that one right there. See that? BMW, I think, was the first one that came up with this, where they created these little seats where they're strapped to people.
Wow, this BMW robot did a lot. Repeatedly and precisely inserted sheet metal parts into special fixtures in the body shop.
Mm-hmm.
It's real.
Yeah,
real,
but it's not the arm.
It's
not the arm. This is just a matter of time now.
It's a mobile arm. It's the same thing, Jay.
No, it's not. I don't
You're
believe it.
You're crazy.
It's not the same thing. I promise you it's not the same thing. Promise you.
Crazy. That requires a high degree of dexterity and fine motor control.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. It's just another robot.
I'm guessing we're pressing the button because your trunk was open just now. I went and closed it and your rod and stuff is in there.
See what you did, Jay?
What did I do?
You got him heated, and then you press his button in his pocket.
He got heated. I didn't get him to do shit. I didn't get him to do shit. But those robotic arms just have one job, which is this robot too. Has just one job. Robotic arms are stationary. This motherfucker is not. And these robotic arms have been used for 40 years. This
You said those robotic arms are stationary.
Yeah, these are. Well, you can move them. I mean, I'm sure there's a rail system that moves them back and forth. But
Amazon uses arms that are on...
They're little Roombas.
Yeah, and they're on top of that. They move around.
Yeah, the Roombas. But Roombas move them around.
So...
Yeah, so the rail system moves it around.
No, they have their own base that moves them around.
Yeah, the Roomba, right? You said they're sitting on top of a Roomba, and Roomba takes them around, right?
But you're saying it like it's two separate devices. No, I'm saying it's like the arm is one whole thing that
With
has...
the Roomba on the bottom. Roomba type of system on the bottom. Okay,
yes.
Great. But now...
So what's the difference? Now the humanoid walks with 2 feet, and that one rolls around. What's the fucking difference?
The difference is this. Let me explain it. The difference is this. With this arm, you have to have a human to, let's say, replace the tip, per se, from welding to painting to whatever else. With this robot, because it's actually moving, you can program this to actually do different tasks.
You're wrong.
Okay.
If that robot arm is programmed
Mm-hmm.
to do TIG welding and normal welding or whatever the fuck kind of welding you want to talk about, and it does multiple of those kinds of welds on that one side, it can be set up with just how that robot, you're saying the humanoid, can be set up with a system that on its own body, it can go and change its own tips. That is no way impossible.
You're talking about the arm can go and change its own tips? So they have to have one arm for the other arm?
No. That arm goes into a little thing that has a quick release system that's attached to it. Clack. And it shifts, change the arm, new tip. Mm-hmm. What do you mean, bro? Come on. It's all common sense.
But then you have to move the bitch.
No, you don't.
So if you're painting, it's assembly line. This is where they assemble these things.
Okay, if it's a painting robot arm, it's painting. Oh, it's got to go to a different color, so it needs to change tips. Switches color automatically.
Yeah, but it's still
system.
painting. It's still painting.
All this robot did was put sheet metal into a machine, Jay.
Yeah, and this is just the first step. And I'm telling you, this is a big thing. Otherwise, it would not.
You're acting like there's this huge disconnect.
Pull it up.
Between the robot arm and a humanoid. There's no way you can prove this, Jay. You're trying to act like these two things have such a large disconnect.
Why was
they're the same shit in different forms?
Bro, I'm gonna one day snap like Thanos and just make ChatGPT disappear.
Put in, why was it significant that the BMW used?
I looked up that exact thing, Jay, and it's because it did precise.
Let's prove his point. What's the prompt?
Why was it significant that BMW used a humanoid robot versus traditional ones that are currently being used?
And worked it for only 10 hours a day? That ain't shit.
Flexibility, adaptability, and cost efficiency in modern manufacturing.
Which way I was fucking saying since the beginning of this conversation.
And those robot arms do the same exact
So why
thing.
would this tell you that this is the difference?
Because they're trying to make a fucking story, Jay. But go up. Read exactly what you just read. Those three points.
Do you see the biggest point which I was pointing out? Navigate and operate in the same space built for humans. Meaning they can use the same tools, walk through doors, search shelves, and operate machinery made for human workers. The arms cannot do that. This robot can. It does more things intuitive, whether it's intuitively or programmed or however it is.
I'm not arguing with you, Jay, that it can have more things, but it's the same thing, newer version.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna say that it's the same thing in a newer version, you can say the same shit about the fucking automated can opener. It's the same fucking robot. It just opens the cans for you. You don't have to fucking flip the little thing. So let's compare.
One's more complex than the other.
Yeah, let's compare. Well, okay, great.
It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, great thing. Yeah,
but you made it sound like it's some big deal.
It is a big deal.
No, fuck it isn't.
Because it's the first one of its kind.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Show me another one that's been doing the same thing.
I'm sure there's other companies that have used humanoid robots already.
Show me.
BMW is just making a big fucking story about something that everyone was expecting.
BMW is saying, fuck you to all of you. If you're going to unionize and complain about work, we're going to replace you.
10 hours. That's it.
Yeah, 10 hours. They can have 2 robots, 3 robots working the entire shift without complaining.
Why can't they just have one that does all 24?
They can. And
eventually,
eventually it's going to happen, which is give it another 6 months, that'll happen. You watch. This motherfucker doesn't want time off. This motherfucker doesn't need bathroom breaks, smoke breaks, doesn't need to eat lunch, doesn't need to do anything, and just constantly works.
The robot arms do the same thing.
Yeah, but they're not the same. Bro, you just compared. Yeah, is eggs and oatmeal food? Yeah, but are they the same thing? No, they're food. I agree. But are they the fucking same thing? No. Why don't you go eat an oatmeal instead of a steak? Why do you eat steak?
Well, I'm not talking
Why do you eat ice cream? Why do you eat ice cream versus oatmeal?
Can't you actually make the same comparison in a way to it being like a car, for example?
Yeah.
Where it's just more efficient than it used to be back then?
Yes, you can.
Okay, but this is my thing, right? Ready?
A different design.
You just gave me a perfect example. That's like saying, okay, Lamborghini just came out with the newest car with the newest technology, and you going up to that car, Jay going up to the car and goes, "Wow, this thing moves me around faster. That's crazy. Nothing's ever done that before. No. I used to have to walk or take a horse everywhere."
No, see,
that's the same thing. That's the same thing you just did. Oh my God, they're using robots.
And I'll explain to you. I'll prove it to you why it's not.
The fuck, bro?
And I'll prove it to you why that sounds stupid. I'll prove it to you. That what you just said is just using one arm that does a job, and then they create another arm that just does the job faster. What this did is
the Model T got you there in 2 hours. The Ford gets you there in 20.
What this did, the difference between these two is you woke up to the old Lamborghini and it drives on the ground. You woke up to this Lamborghini and it comes up off the ground and starts flying. That's the difference. That's the difference. Not because it takes you faster. Because one arm is working faster, the other one arm is working slower. Yeah, that's the comparison.
They will still have a human to repair those shits.
Yeah, they'll have humans to repair their shits until they get the robots that will repair the robots. And then that's it. And then it's game over. Any of these people that are unionizing, trying to get more paid, pension, and this and that, they're going to be all kicked to the curb pretty soon. Well, they're probably going to get phased out by the time that even becomes a thing.
I'm going to sleep great tonight knowing that I will be okay tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll be okay today.
Tomorrow, yeah, we'll be all right tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Maybe even the day after that, we might be okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's a list of things that AI will not replace. You can pull up.
It's all right. We only got 1 minute left.
They have compiled a list of things that AI cannot replace as of right now. And it's miles and miles away from being replaced. But there are jobs that are going to get phased out. And I think majority of the jobs that cannot be replaced by AI are like blue-collar work. Like doing piping and construction and like yard work and stuff like that.
I'm trying to think like how would AI replace like our whole company? And in my head, it wouldn't make sense for why a company would want to hire an AI to do all their marketing from top to bottom. Because that AI is automatically going to place you into a hierarchy of how good your content is going to do just based automatically on how much you're paying them, not necessarily like the ads and all the stuff.
No, I see what you're saying. Like,
Because
if you pay us more, we'll give you better AI.
As simple as that, right?
But then
not
it's
better AI, but just better results on your analytics.
Yeah, but then
right?
remember with the competitiveness, what's gonna happen? It's kind of like opening a hot dog cart downtown St. Pete. I open a hot dog cart and you see me making money, and you'll like come in as like, motherfucker, I can make money too. But I'm gonna bring in the hot dogs and I'm gonna put them 50 cents lower. Now, for me to compete with you, I have to drop my prices. So what happens at one point? You're gonna get to it's an easy entry, right? And easy entry, fast exit, because you're gonna get to the point where you're not making any money anymore. Both of us are not gonna make money because we're constantly competing with price, and that's what's gonna happen. First AI comes out, gonna be expensive. Second one comes out, gonna be cheaper. People are gonna migrate to that one, and they're slowly gonna get to the point where you're gonna get a similar situation like the cartels of cell phone companies, because there's only what 3-4 of them in the world, and they're all kind of.
They're actually starting to compete now.
They have to, because
There's a couple of companies that I've seen around now since we got back from Europe. There's this one called Total Wireless.
Yeah.
There's another one that just came out, which is a complete eSIM company that gives you free talk, free text, free international calls, free texting, free video calls, data when you're outside of the United States, all for the same price. So they're gonna have to compete with all of those. So this is that company is actually changing the game when it comes to cell phones. But eventually, what's gonna happen is these big boys gonna go in and buy them out, and that'll be the end of it, unless they already bought them out, right? So, but eventually eventually they get replaced like that. But AI has to be good. Like what is that one that we're using?
ChatGPT.
No. The AI we have for the
Opus
Clip.
Opus Clip.
Yeah, somebody's got to come up with a better, more intuitive version of Opus Clip, where you can give it raw data. Let's say you filmed something, and it's got like these breaks in between, the chops, this and that, and it just takes that and makes it a.
There's AIs like that. They're not very good.
They're not very good, yeah.
But there is one that you can throw like multiple clips and tell it, hey, I want to make this kind of video with these clips, do this kind of color grade, all those things. What I've been wanting to test, which I haven't yet, is apparently you can tell ChatGPT to create you a .cube file, which is the kind of file we use for LUTs, which is like the filter, right, that we throw on for log footage. Apparently you can tell it to make you .cube files for color grades and whatever log you use, and to copy famous movies.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Can you throw a picture in there and tell it what LUT they used on this and create that LUT for me? Let's say you take a picture of a very famous photographer that you like his style and tell him, here's the photos, tell me what LUTs he's using.
This is the thing. I've tried it with a photo before. Like, hey, edit, like, I have these photos. Here's an example of what they look like. What would be like your suggested edit settings to get this photo correct, right? And I don't tell it a style. I just say like make it look good. And
can you
the
pull
instructions are fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I've always been kind of reluctant.
Is that what you're
with
doing?
the
Trying to
cube.
pull one of the photos and see what the ChatGPT is gonna say? Cool. That's actually smart. Yeah, just throw it in there. I'm sure it's gonna be dog shit. You know.
Well, it's giving you an HTML.
Yeah. Not the black and white. Do with a little bit of color in it.
I like that photo on the left in the
or
bottom.
that. Yeah.
That thumbnail.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, it's still a web.p file. That's weird.
Yeah. So let's see what it says. I mean, he can get you pretty close, no? I don't understand any of this shit, but you guys do. Did I just change the game for you guys? No.
Not really.
No.
I mean, all the pictures are different.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Is like they're telling you what what ChatGPT is telling you what it thinks that this person did to this photo to get this look, right? But you could literally take half a step to your right and try and take the same photo, and then next thing you know, it has to be edited differently because the lighting is slightly different, right? So you can't match this on everything.
Can you take that and say...
See these right here?
Mm-hmm.
Blues, hues 10, saturation, -10 for muted window tones. Now, if you take the same picture and you don't have those same window tones, it just fucked with your whole image in the blues.
No, can you take the picture, your own picture, throw it in there and say, I want to achieve this look, give me the...
You could probably try, but again, it's gonna identify that other image.
I'm not gonna have you get the whole thing done, but just ask ChatGPT. Can you create a .cube file for color for LUTs? Damn, we gotta think that long. It's just a yes or no answer, brother. I wonder if they'll give ChatGPT a name.
Or Arthur wanted us to answer about the Contender Series fight where Dana White gave those both boys $25,000 and said it was the best fight of all time.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. I kept meaning, because he mentioned something about it, but I was meaning to watch it, but I never did.
Damn, dog, it's just a yes or no question, brother. Come on. You got it. Spit it out. You got it. You got it.
It made a lot of that.
Oh, wow. Click it. Will it come in as a .cube? Yeah, it is. Western Mood .cube. Send that shit to me, Miggy. I want to put that shit on footage and see what it looks like. Just literally just email it to me.
Alright, shall we end the stream? I'll
Yeah.
send that to you.
Yeah, we'll end the stream. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Arthur, and anyone else in the chat who was conversating with us. We will catch you guys next week for another episode of the Ghetto Rig Podcast. Peace.
Maybe there'll be a robot instead of us by then.
Peace.